What is up, guys? Zach from Omega here with a bit of an announcement for you. So with the addition of the friendly challenge that Supercell is going to be adding into the game with this next update, it really kind of opens up the scene for community-driven game modes, right? And so I kind of am starting to organize it now, and I want to get in sort of early on doing this, and hopefully, make sure they're done right, of doing a tournament, right? So this is my official announcement of the first ever Lone Wolf Town Hall 9 tournament. So let's talk about why Town Hall 9, right? Because I'm not Town Hall 9. I've been Town Hall 10 for a little while. Sorry, I'm Town Hall 11 now. Yeah, I've been Town Hall 11 for a little while. But, it'll be nice to be able to organize it and not have to worry about my own attacks in it, just dealing with getting everybody together. But basically, it's going to be similar to how people do Clash Royale tournaments. It's going to be a bracketed style tournament here, and everybody's going to go in on their own, right? So there is no clan dynamics and things like that. There really isn't even dynamics of, when I do my attack, am I attacking to make sure that if I fail, somebody can clean it up? It's none of that. It's all just purely, are you going to beat the guy across from you? That's it, right? And so basically it's going to work, all the names are going to be basically picked out of a hat, and everything is going to be organized on this bracket. And as things progress, it will go through a series of phases, right? So the first 2 rounds is going to consist of fresh attacks, and I'll talk about that in a second. The second one is going to be more cleanup, and then the finals is going to be more on that cleanup style, but best of 3. And I'm doing this mainly to kind of showcase people's different talents, although admittedly still the whole time fresh attacks are going to be the biggest emphasis, right? If somebody can fresh triple every single time, then they will win the tournament, right? That's all there is to it. And so I'm announcing it here also, the winner will get a $15 Google Play or iTunes gift card as well. And I know that some other people were interested in helping to put this on, so there could be other prizes in the future. And another special prize, actually, well, I'll just go ahead and talk about it, right? So I recently received an alt, and I'm going to give whoever wins the permission to name it. So yeah, you'll have fun naming my alt. That'll be interesting. I'm sure I'll get somebody to name it like iMod or something like that, because y'all are jerks. But what can you do? So let's talk about those rounds again, right? So rounds 1 and 2, the fresh rounds, are basically going to be you go in, you have 1 hit against each other. Whoever has the most stars, assuming 3 stars, will move on, right? And then if they don't get the 3 stars, it's going to be percentage or time based. So that also brings us to the point of, what if multiple people 3-star? If multiple people 3-star, then it's kind of unfortunate. It goes down to time. But that being said, there's a decent chance that some people who are disqualified from the first round for whatever reason aren't going to be in the second round. So if anything happens there, it'll be sort of a wild card process to where anybody who sort of falls through the cracks but still gets a 3-star is going to be able to be put back in potentially, but it falls sort of on the mercy of fate at that point. So it does definitely encourage a bit of strategy, attacking for time, or potentially attacking for highest percentage, right? I mean, some attacks aren't a higher percentage attack, even though they might be a higher likelihood of 3-star. But, really, the person who will win the tournament will be the one who gets the most 3-stars. That's typically how it's going to work. So, let's talk about the logistical details, right? So, basically, there will be a time frame consisting maybe of 2 days for each round, and people will have to organize with themselves in order to set up that round, right? So they'll have to talk with themselves and set up a match time, and the match time will have to be set by a certain time, and if they can't ever get their stuff together, then they'll both just be disqualified, and then I would have to find one of the wildcard people to fill in for the next round. But basically it'll work by, they set a match time, and at that time they both send each other their bases, right? So the bases, and also potentially the clan castle, because depending on how Supercell actually implements the friendly challenge, the clan castle might not be as customizable as it is in war, so we might have to figure out something there. Maybe they'll, we'll see, but planning now, no traps, no CC, anything, right? Within those 2 hours they have to plan and cook their troops and get everything ready, but then if they actually are ready within the 2 hours, they can say to that person, hey, I'm ready if you want to go now, and the other person will have to agree as well. So both people have to be ready before you go in. And then if the 2 hours passes and one person or either person doesn't get their attacks in, they will be disqualified, and it will be a little bit tough to organize. So that'll typically happen on a a somebody files a complaint basis, right? That's how these disqualifications will work. But it will be definitely a bit of a logistical issue getting 64 people to arrange 32 matches in the first rounds, and then keep on moving through, right? So then for the third through fifth rounds, it's going to be a similar style, but people actually are going to get 2 attacks. So the same sort of thing, they get their 2 hours planning, but then once they've hit their first time, they actually get an additional hit. So what does that mean as far as who moves on? It means a couple things. The main thing is that the second hit is a cleanup attack, right? They will have had to uncover a decent amount of the traps, and that might influence how you attack the first one. But more importantly, if your first attack does triple, then the second attack doesn't matter, right? So if you can get that fresh triple and the other person doesn't get a fresh triple, then you would automatically move on, right? And you don't have to use your second hit. But that being said, if neither one fresh triples, then the second attack is the only one that matters. So same sort of judgment, all based on the second attack. Stars percentage time is what it's going to go down to, right? And then of course, like I mentioned, wild cards will be used to fill if anybody has disqualification issues. In the final round, it's going to be just like rounds 3 to 5, where it is fresh and clean yourself. But that being said, it'll actually be best of 3. So everybody the 2 people in the final rounds will actually have to have 3 bases, and they're just going to go back to back. And there won't really be a time limit on that necessarily, because most likely I'll be watching it the whole time, and I'll probably be streaming these things and stuff like that. So it'll be, I think this will be really fun on stream, and it's just gonna be a really fun time for for people to show off different attack styles and meet other people in the community, right? But yeah, I mean, this is how I would like to see it. If y'all have any other ideas, some people even just said don't even do stars, just do percentage. But I like the idea of doing stars because it's stars do matter, right? A 2-star is better than a 1-star. Even 99% 1-star, I still don't think is better than a 54% 2-star. Even though even though that one was so close, you didn't get that star, and I just don't think it's worth it. But that's how I'm going to do this unless I have a huge amount of backlash. The other thing being, with disqualifications, there are some things that will kind of be annoying, right? Where maybe people are trying to get into the clan and scout bases and things like that, and maybe there's certain fishiness going on. But, any proof of fishiness or anything really toxic behavior at all, I'll just go and disqualify them. I should have enough people to be able to fill in the gaps. Another thing I should mention is that we are actually going to go ahead and just ban Troll Teslas, because really Troll Teslas are only put in there to make a fresh attack fail due to not holding stuff back. So I'm going to go and ban that. And there might be another couple things that I ban just to benefit the fact that they are all fresh attacks in the beginning. But, just pay attention to the videos as more details will come out. It will, of course, take a little bit of organization. So I will have a team of people helping me out as well. A couple people from the Fair Play community, and I talk to other people as well. So hopefully I can get things going, make a lot of these wars streamed, or a lot of these attacks streamed live, as well as have good recaps to show kind of everything that's going on. But I think it's going to be a really fun time. I am linking in the description a sign-up sheet for this, and I mean, it's Town Hall 9. I kind of have the idea that it's going to be all max Town Hall 9s, but I'm not going to actually differentiate with that, because if I need people and you have a 15-15 heroes, you're not going to win. But if you want to participate in the war, that's fine, and somebody will have an easy time advancing to the first round. But priority will go to the max people, and then beyond that, it'll just go to whoever signs up first, right? Because I think people are going to sign up pretty quickly for this, just judging from the response I had on Twitter. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you would like to see different with this, or what you think, if anything needs to be changed. But yeah, just make sure to sign up if you have a Town Hall 9. Tell your clanmates as well, and they can come, they can represent your clan, show which clan has the best Town Hall 9 in the game. Obviously, a tournament isn't really proving who is the best, but it does get your name out there, and it's gonna be fun. I think it'll be a fun time. But yeah, obviously, since the update hasn't actually been released yet, there might be some other details that I haven't really completely figured out just yet. That being said, I will clarify everything once the update actually does drop and we kind of understand the mechanics of this a little bit better. But for now, go ahead and sign up, and I will be releasing another video probably within 2 weeks, where I will actually go through and give a final date and start to get people get people involved, right? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to sign up and share it with your clan mates who might want to participate. And yeah, until next time, guys, y'all take care. Peace.